Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. Have a pleasant choice with this 6-1. But if I make the anchor, the one doesn't play good, and probably against a 1-point board, I want the offensive point anyways. So this looks okay. Yeah, so we're playing just a 5-point match on backgammonhub.com, and we'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards and see where my blunders are. And as always, we'll try to learn something. I think I do want to get off the 21 point here because he's kind of happy to attack me here. I'm wondering a little bit about this. It's a little less convenient for him to attack me on the 3 is connected and there's some 4 duplication. So maybe this is a lot going for it. I guess I could also just make the 3 point. But I'm gonna try this. What is he? Probably makes the 3 here. Alrighty. I guess I sort of survived. I'm sure there was other options with that 5-2 also. Yeah, 2 point looks a little deep, but I think I just want the good builders here. Oh, he's crushing me. Yeah, even when I roll an ace, I'm kind of in trouble. Although maybe I can take if I roll an ace. Or maybe not. I'm going to be down a bunch. Yeah. So this should just go double pass, I think. I don't think it's too good. I may just enter and maybe I can enter with a hit or something. I don't know though. If I'm unsure about the take pass when I enter, maybe you can justify playing on there. All right, we'll do this and then cube a dance. Maybe even a bad entry. This is a good entry. Okay, let's try to press. Yeah, no, I think I have a cube here because the 1 is so bad. Yeah, it's pretty good 3 and 4 duplication. Okay, yeah, it goes double pass. Okay. All right, 4 away now. Might be some aggressive cube in this game. Both players being 4 away. Usually a pretty good reason to double, especially when there's gammons. Just lock up another asset. And then, yeah, it just seems like an obvious cube at the score. Sort of putting dual pressure on this blot here. Obviously, there's other options, including like making the 4 point. Ooh. Maybe you should make the 4 and the 2 here. All right, this is a little safer. Okay. Not clear between this and this. The 2 legal plays. Couldn't rule either one out. But here it's like a little tougher to hit and split at the same time. All right, so ones are pretty good, well duplicated here. I don't want to give up an asset, I think. Actually, I'm not clear on this. All right, I'm going to try this. It's not the greatest asset in the world. It's 6-2 isn't the best use of that checker there. Ooh, this looks odd. Yeah, I think he might have misclicked there. Or some weird oversight. Okay, let's try to keep him busy. Oh, he hit me. Good. Gammon him for the match, maybe. See, she splits. He's gonna play 4-1. Oh, that'd be so bad. Yeah, it's dangerous, but there's some upside here. All right, so that's definitely the 6. I'm wondering about hitting him again with the 5 or not. If I don't hit him, I just go to the 12 point, I believe. Maybe you're supposed to go for it here. Especially considering gammas are so valuable. Oh, big upside. Oh, not this. No, this. I thought for a sec I could cover the 4-point. But I needed a 13 to do that. And as I always say, it's hard to roll a 13 in this game. All right. Still there's a ton of cover numbers. There's a little less risk than playing 11 to 7. I guess. Good. Yeah, I wouldn't do this. He's got to leave me a shot. I guess he might as well hit. I don't know. It's sort of hopeless no matter what he does. No, he should just maybe make the 5. Hope to roll a 6 next turn, have some sort of ace-point game. Well, 6-6 is a blot, but I like the coverage and I like the distribution. Actually, 5-5 is a blot number also. 6-6, 5-5 is now safe. 6-6 is still a blot number. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's keep them squeezed. Take off a lot of checkers. There's a safer play there. Actually, there's 2 safer plays there. We clear the 6-point. But you know, I want the checkers off, and I want to keep them blocked on 5s. Okay, good play there. I don't think I'm hitting. Because he hits the second checker and it's like this mad scramble where I don't know. I got to get hit all over the place later. Possibly lose. Well, now I'm hitting, I guess. 1. Oh, actually, there's 2 ways to hit. Okay, so probably I'm hitting and going to the 4 as opposed to this, which leaves him a bunch of shots. I guess this is the downside. He still has an ace-point game here. But I like 0 shots. And I like getting the guy home. Good. Little shy. Seems like a better plan. Okay, so I gotta leave a shot anyway. So I guess I might as well hit him twice, right? As I want to bear a guy off. There's a lot more shots though. He's gonna just hang out there. So it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it's 19 shots it looks like. Woof. I like 11. 19 would have worked. Yeah, this looks right. All right, so this is I'm thinking about hitting him here because this is coming into a direct shot. So 17, 18, 19, 20 shots. Versus 11, 12, 13, 14 shots. Big difference. And I sort of get him, maybe push him up a little bit, you know, so he can't just completely hang out on my ace point. Okay. Jeez. It's like the 4th time this happened. Get more checkers off every time. At least last time I got a couple more off. Oh, you might save the gammon now. Yeah, I can make the 8-point here, but coverage is pretty thin over there. So maybe there's something better there. Maybe make the 13 or something. Get double coverage in the outfield. Oh, I might have to hit him here. Like a 1-6 there. Well, maybe not 1-6, but 1-3. Possibly a hit for the gammon. All right, well, that was good. Oh, I played badly. 6.4, really? Didn't seem like that hard a match, honestly. Yeah, that's odd. I don't know. Let's see what XG tells me. Maybe I overlooked something. Huh. Yeah, I played bad. 2 checker play blunders. Huh. Yeah, this is pretty clear. Oh, yeah, it's 5-2. There's like a million options. This is almost a blunder. Yeah, it just wants to lock up the 3 points. Or if it doesn't lock up the 3-point, it likes, I guess it likes staying out of range of this attack here a little bit more than my play. In other words, like this play, the computer likes better than my play. So it doesn't get attacked down here. I guess I got a little too clever with the 4 duplication. So my play was this. I guess it's a little too exposed when that's unnecessary. Sometimes that type of play is correct though. Maybe it's when he's not so eager to attack. Okay, this is too good. So I guess the deal is if he does nothing, and then I roll like an ace that doesn't hit, it's probably still a pretty strong cube. So you can justify playing on here based on that. Okay, I go after him, and then just go double pass, which seemed reasonable at the time. Although the computer does want to take this, partly due to the 3 and 4 duplication. 3s and 4s to hit here, 3s and 4s to attack and cover over here. So I guess it's not super threatening. Okay, I should even double this. Oh, no, I did double this. Okay, yeah, it's 4-way, 4-way, which means it should be pretty aggressive. But, so like, this is like arguably a cube for money, right? And maybe it's not. Maybe it'd be a little early. But certainly it's not crazy to cube this. Like, we can take a look. Let me just save this match, so we don't have to reanalyze, and then we can look at what is this for money. Okay, so 4-way, 4-way. It's a double by 0.07-ish. Say you're 9-away, 9-away, or money play. The double is at least closer, but yeah, the computer doesn't want to double, right? So you're 4-away, which means your doubled gammons are very valuable, and if your opponent passes, you're settled with an awkward 3-away score. So these are sort of reasons to be aggressive. Okay, well, we haven't seen any actual blunders yet. We're coming up on one, though. All right, 3-2. Okay, a bunch of stuff here. I was slotting the 4. I guess that sort of occurred to me. I didn't see much duplication, though. Right, so with the computer, I mean, my play is fine. It's sort of normal of just bringing up both backmen at a time when I want to get those guys going. I'm coming under the attack a little bit, but I outboard him, and he only has a 1-point board. And I'm sort of putting double pressure on this blot. So if he points on me with like a 4-2, I get lots of return shots. So my play is fine. The computer actually wants to do this, which I did consider. But I didn't like it because there's not a ton of 3 duplication. Like if 3s were one of the attack numbers on the other side, I would have probably done this. Like 3s hit here, but 3s don't hit over here. They do make the 5-point though sometimes, so I guess there's a little bit of duplication. But anyways, it's fairly close. Yeah, he should go after me and make the 2 probably. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, give up the midpoint, keep the 4 points. Because I figured, like, okay, it's tough. He wants to get the backmen going, right? So if I slot the 4, he gets to get the backmen going with the hits. If he hits with a 1, often he doesn't get to get the backmen going. Okay, 5, 4. What is this? Oh, it does play 6 to 2, and it's a big deal. It's a big freaking deal. Yeah, almost. That was my first impulse. It's a common theme, I think, where you can break an outside point that's not like super important, or you can keep the point and slot something in your home board. Even when it's a little risky, it's often right to keep the point and slot something in your home board. Usually you're slotting a good point though, as opposed to the 2 points. So that's why I finally sort of decided against this play. But yeah, it does. I guess it does have some nice aspects to it. The 1 duplication and the distribution strongly argues for this play, right? He's sort of eager to hit off the 5 point with aces a lot of the time. And then 10 to 6 is like really stacky. It gives up an asset and overstacks the 6. That's pretty gross. As well as giving him a 3-6, which doesn't play well otherwise. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm a little surprised it's this big a deal, 0.2. But I'm not surprised my play is wrong. Yeah, it just doesn't. I mean, it does look pretty funny to have this big stack here, and again, giving up the nice asset in the outfield. Yes, this was weird. This is just a misclick or something. Obviously, you should make the 8 and the 1. Okay, this is clear. Okay, this is pretty clear. This is very clear. Oh, this is the problem. Okay, I went a little crazy here. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm giving up the 7 point in order to make this dangerous hit. Whereas it wants to, yeah. Yeah, it wants to really make the 4 point here, and then white's kind of dead. Yeah, often there's more upside to hitting twice, I guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, this is sort of a different position, but I mean, hitting twice is better than. I mean, you can make the 1 here, but say you're not making the 1. Like hitting twice is better than hitting once here. So I sort of had this play in mind, this type of play in mind. But yeah, I guess it just doesn't apply for a couple of reasons. Like here, you can close out your opponents, really just crush them. Here, he's still gonna have an ace point game no matter what, and I'm giving up the 7. And if you make the right play of this, you do get to play a productive 5 in the outfield, or this, yeah, which is almost as good. Yeah, this was too optimistic. Wow, 0.3. Yeah, the 7 point's pretty important with the 1 point made. Oof. Yeah, I'm sort of misapplying a concept here. You gotta think deeply about this stuff. Let's take another look at the correct play. Like if you could just get the 4 point here, the game is like horrible for white. Even if he gets the second anchor, you know, how's he going to win this? I wonder. What if White's position is like a little better? Well, now it's kind of more dangerous to be hit, you know, but there's more upside of getting away with it. Yeah, so it's even closer here, despite the fact that it's so that it's a little more dangerous to get hit back. And it's because like if you hit once and get away with it, he's got a little bit more of a game than in the match position. Woof. So he doesn't win nearly as much. Gammons are close, and of course I get gammon a lot more after my play. Yeah, I got to think more about this type of situation. One more variant. Just this. So you get to if you just hit once, you still get to keep your 7, which is a decent asset. But there's still the upside of like getting away with it. So probably hitting twice is still wrong, but it's closer than the match position. Oh no. Oh, now you have this alternate loose hits. We can hit off the ace. I see. Right, my play of this is still horrible. Still worse than these options. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to think more about those situations in the future. I feel like a lot of people would a lot of like good players, I think, would fall into this trap. Because it is often right to, like as we saw with the first variant I looked at, it is often right to do that. But by a lot, you know. Just really go for the attack. But I guess you gotta be careful when you're giving up an asset and you can't close him out. Yeah, this was good rather than rush the builder in. My first impulse was certainly to do this to maximize covers, but obviously it's a lot riskier. He can hit here, he can hit here. There's a few double hit numbers. So you can just do this instead. You're costing yourself some cover numbers on the dances, say. But not too many, because you got all these combo shots that cover. 9s and 7s and 9s. It might even be pretty close. I do not cover, but I remake the point I so cavalierly gave up before. I would have found something different with the 1-1. Not kill the last checker completely. And yeah, this was okay. I thought about this one a lot. Yeah, 3-3, keep the block. There is safer stuff. And then honestly, there wasn't that many choices here. Yeah, you don't hit here. Not enough upside. Getting a second checker hit would be very annoying. Okay, get the right play here. You head and go to the 4. Hits me again. Second best is to hit once, not hit the guy on the 5. That's cute. Better than this play, leaving extra shots. Okay, it is right to hit here, minimizing shots by a good margin. It is going to be annoying to get 2 checkers hit, but there's a lot fewer shots. And it might push him up a little bit, get him off my ace points. And then he hits again, one other time, 2 other times. 5-2, there was 5-4. Oh no, he made a good play here, making the 8 points. Just try not to get hit again, saving the gammon. What about? So I thought like this would be better. It is 2 shots, 4-4, 6-6 though. Great outfield control. This is pretty weak outfield control. But I guess he does have this shooter back, and he never gets hit here. At least for a turn or 2. Yeah, the computer says slightly better for the win is this. Obviously, he's not winning anything. Good. All right, well, that was instructive. Let's take another look at my blunders. So I hit twice here, which would be pretty reasonable usually. But yeah, the upside's sort of limited because he has the anchor. So, and I'm giving up the nice assets. Honestly, it's probably mostly the asset and the extra risk. I think actually you do hit twice here. Because you keep your 7 point. Yeah, it's close. It's fairly close. I mean, it's somewhat close. Again, you don't actually need to make the 2 point though. If you can just make your 4 point. Yeah, so too destructive, too dangerous. And then the other one was this, which like I said, is fairly common theme to keep the outfield assets. I guess here it's even right, even though you're slotting a crappy point. And there was the distribution arguments I mentioned. All right, we'll I'll try to remember this stuff, especially the double hit idea. Cool. All right, man. Well, good. Yeah, good. Hope you got something out of this. I'm going to take off now.